Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Thursday. Of all days, this is a Thursday. It's March 6th. This is a commercial crowd Zoom, and it's on a Thursday. So those of you who are watching this recording later and you didn't get all my emails, we made the change to Thursday because EXP Commercial is rolling out all of their product specialty groups, product specialty masterminds of the four major categories of commercial plus business brokerage. And those are on Wednesdays at the time slot we used to do this year. So that was a short stint this year, January and February. We got to hang out on Wednesday for, a couple of months. So we have moved to Thursday in the afternoon. And I'd like to welcome the fellows who have shown up so far. This is great. There's a long time face here we haven't seen in a while, Tom Truong. And if you want to take a second and just tell everybody who's Tom Truong, that's fine because we haven't seen you in a while, right?
Hey, folks. Glad to see you all here. Good to see a lot of friends here, new faces as well as old. No, I'm here to support Keith. I'm here to support our team. I've been with the company for 7 years. Started when the company had just 6,000 agents and no commercial division. In the middle of COVID, we helped launch EXP Commercial, brought in our founding president, James Huang. He took it to about 800 agents. And Jim stepped away to do what I do now, which is recruit and do a boatload of deals on our own.
Yeah.
And so here I am, have an organization of 1,300 agents and growing, and fired up about the future, fired up about EXP Commercial. We are bringing in massive commercial rock stars. I have a name to announce, but I'm not going to announce him until the ink dries, hopefully in a week, guys. And you're not going to believe it. New York's going to blow up with this power broker in New York City. Anyhow, that's it. Welcome, and here to support you, Keith.
Thank you, Tom. Hey, and you know what? And it's because of Tom that several of us who came in the very on day one, it's because of Tom. He reached out, was talking to our first founding commercial president, and the company that Jim Wong was at, I was at, and some of the other folks who here for some of the first licensees of the company 4 years ago, we were at this other company, and that's how we ended up here. Got to hear the story. I can tell you the one thing that grabbed me first, the very first thing that grabbed me, I owned 3 franchises. Well, at that time, I owned 2 franchises. Was there were 38,000 potential referring sources in EXP Realty, the residential company, total separate brokerage from us. And it's like I've said since day one of our mentoring. Anybody that comes into our company, and I have the opportunity to be their mentor, I tell them that's the number one source of business right there. I mean, in the US of A, they're up to over at least 75,000, right? Because overall, I think we're at 88 or 87,000 worldwide, but I think we're in the 70s in the US on the realty side. I tell you what, I'll ask the question real quick. You guys that are here, Blair and Paul, for sure, and Scott, even, how much of your business have you done since you've been at the XP Commercial? Would you contribute or attribute to referrals from the residential crowd? I'll tell you that mine's 85% over 4 years. 85%.
Quite a bit.
Okay, anybody else?
95%.
That's amazing, Paul. That's huge.
Probably, I haven't tried to do it that way, but I'm guessing it's about 35%.
Yeah. Now understand, Blair, myself, Tom, and the other Tom here, Tom Crumpin, we've been around a long time in the real estate world. We've had clients and stuff from the past that came with us, but it just so happens that, your client doesn't work with you every year. You get them into whatever it is they wanted 3-4 years ago, they're good. You got to have new clients, right? They'll come back to you later, but so that's explains why I've done like 80 to 85% from EXP Realty over the last 4 years. I've got current clients. I got a lot of listings from the past, but it's just amazing, guys. So that was my number one reason to come first, Tom. And then the second one was, as you know, and some of you others, oh my gosh, all these people that I'm trying to train, or all these people I'm trying to stay on top of their licenses, and they do stuff correctly, or I get in trouble too. Whew. running your own business in the brokerage world is a crazy thing. And it made a lot more sense to just hang my license here, everybody come over with me and start enjoying all the additional benefits and new ways of doing commercial business that didn't exist before in our industry. I thought that was fantastic.
Hey Keith,
Yeah, Paul,
no territories, one brokerage throughout the US for commercial.
I think it's great. The only territory is in your head, right? You decide where you want to operate, and that's about it, right? If you decide that you want to help anybody, anytime, anywhere in the US of A, at least you've got that support from EXP Commercial, right? Yeah. What I wanted to do on this recording, I wanted to flip flop from what I've used to do for the last couple of years. Let's make announcements first, okay? Let's tell everybody what in the world is going on with us and what they need to be considering attending and the reasons why they need to be there. Does that sound good? And I know that Tom Truong can talk about a couple of websites that he has. He puts a bunch of stuff on there, but I'm just saying overall, what announcements are important that we need to tell everybody today? Anybody want to start? Go
Yeah.
for it. Yeah, Blair.
Hopefully.
Oh, Blair's going to show us
Okay,
pictures.
Jeff.
Go for it.
It speaks for itself. You got a number of powerhouses there. Exclusive of me, there's 6 people there that everybody should be interested in listening to. And those folks will be covering how to recession-proof your commercial real estate business and how to use AI to expand and improve your business. And with the way things are going on in our country right now, I know a number of people are apprehensive that we will end up in a recession. So hopefully we don't, but if you want to be ahead of the game, this is a good place to get some information.
All right, Blair. So that's May 1st up in Pennsylvania, King of Prussia, northern suburb of Philadelphia, right?
Yes.
All right. Hey, listen.
Hey Keith, I guess someone who just jumped in. When you have a chance,
I was
I'd
gonna
love to
say we
introduce
need-
Scott.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Scott, whenever we have a new face join this set of meetings, we give them a chance to talk about themselves. Now, I know about you, Scott, but I tell you, these other people have no clue who you are. So who are you,
Well,
Scott?
do they know, like I know, that you've got no buildings anywhere close to what you've gotten behind you on that picture?
Oh my gosh.
Either that or I got to get myself down to Alabama.
You did not know that I'm actually downtown. I'm pretty close to where you are right now. You just didn't know it.
Okay.
You believe that?
Hi, so I am Scott Bloom, commercial real estate brokerage since 1989. First 15 years with Newmark and what's now Colliers, and looking forward to planting a massive EXP commercial flag in Midtown Manhattan under the fine tutelage of Tommy T.
Let me tell you something, Scott. You've missed these last 4 years. This is an inside joke to Scott. Daniel, Calvin, and I have had a blast here for these last 4 years. What have you been doing? Golfing every day, like you always do?
I would love to be golfing every day. My wife's still intent on becoming head of the real estate department at her law firm. She's a commercial leasing attorney.
Oh wow, that's fantastic.
Some brands you would all know: Gucci, Verizon, Google, etc. Both for and against them. So she's.
Hey.
If I was the broker on all of her deals, I would be very, very wealthy.
Yeah, and you'd be golfing more than you said you already were golfing.
Yes, sir. I did infect her with golf disease, so she's out there with me. If I can help any of you all in or around New York, glad to.
Yeah, and you also have the is your partner still with you, the financial guy? Am I off track? Am I off track here, Scott?
I would never say that about you.
Oh,
But-
okay.
Are
Okay.
you talking about? If we're talking about who I think you're talking about, I wouldn't call him a financial guy.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Regardless of how he's represented himself.
Oh, okay. Well, let me tell you,
For those that don't know me, I'm a truth teller. Good or bad. If you have spinach in your teeth, I'll tell you.
yeah, and he plays golf.
Am I supposed to listen to an old guy about AI anyway? I'm just curious.
Who's that? Tom? Who's the
No,
old guy?
I'm making fun of Blair,
Oh,
and I thought the same about myself when you said a new face. I'm like, ooh, I haven't been called new anything in a long time.
that's okay, man. That's okay. You're still on my phone.
Yeah, I think I would rename this group
Different, Scott,
the
different.
old pros. We're the old pros.
The old pros.
We know where the bodies are buried. We know how they got there.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott, that's good, man. So at EXP, we have this tagline. It says, "Where the pros go to grow." It's
Yeah.
primarily on the residential side. We're gonna do where the old pros go to grow on the commercial side.
Oh, I thought we were just OGs.
Yeah, where the OGs go to grow. There you
That's
go.
right. Yeah, I think we're just hey, by the way, Scott, and the rest of you who missed the announcement about an hour ago, the little logo up in my background, that's our brand new branding logo for EXP Commercial. That's an X and a C, believe it or not. And it's that's our new logo as of right now. So just give you that heads up.
Yeah. So Scott, the purpose of this call, and you can jump off. I know I surprised you and asked you to jump on
Thank
quickly,
you for
but
coming on, man. Yeah.
yeah, this is Keith's commercial crowd call. Keith, why don't you give a commercial quickly about what this is and how other
Yeah.
agents
So,
can leverage it going forward?
oh, absolutely. So I'm recording this right now, Scott. And what I do is whoever comes to the meeting that day, and I've had speakers in the past, I ask them to come on. It's only 45 minutes long. Come on, let's talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. Your commercial, let's talk about it. If you want to talk about the being shut down for a year and a half in New York City and you couldn't even walk out your door to go get a bite to eat or whatever, talk about it. I mean, but we don't need to. That's history. We don't need to talk about that anymore. Whatever you want to talk about in commercial, whatever you want to ask about, it's people at all levels around the country. You can even bring your guests here from other brokerages. This isn't a recruiting type of scenario. This is just, let's talk about commercial. That's why I call it a commercial crowd. And it benefits everybody to know about what's going on in different parts of the country. And whatever you can think of. I don't know what else I could say, but I've been doing it for a couple of years because people feel like being a virtual company, they're not used to that. They're not used to being outside of a brick and mortar world. A lot of them haven't been like that, and they love the idea of coming together, even if it's on Zoom. Okay, at least we feel like we're part of something. So, but yes, bring your visitors, bring your guests, bring the new people. They learn from anything we say. We were in when you popped on, we were in the announcement phase because we always do announcements at the end. But I decided I'd do it today, and this is also my first day to move it to a Thursday from a Wednesday, and for the rest of the year because our corporate has rolled out some what they call product specialty masterminds, the 4 major categories. Those are now on Wednesdays at 1400 your time, 1400 hours Eastern time. All right, on Wednesday. So, all right. Questions, anybody?
Well,
Good.
since it's a light crowd today, and I know you just changed the time, Keith, why don't we go around the room, introduce everybody before we jump off, and then we're done.
Well, wait, we got a couple more announcements, Tom.
All right, go, man.
Yeah, Paul, you want
Yes,
to talk about September yet?
yes, we tentatively have a date for an IRL mastermind in Nashville, Tennessee on Friday, September 19th. I just sent out email this morning, Keith, to you, to Tom, to Sean Murphy.
Right.
If people are on board, we're going to continue with that date, and it's going to be our best yet in the last 3 years. We're going to really do it up. Talked to Tommy Thompson today down in Florida, and he had some great ideas. So we're going to roll out a great line of speakers as well.
All right. We also have regional rallies coming up. There's 4 of them that are geared around commercial for sure. That's Vegas, Dallas, Houston, and DMV, as they say, the DC Metro Virginia, DC, Maryland, Virginia, DMV area. Those are coming up the end of April through May. Okay, like May 1st through May 14th, all 4 of them. I think it's May 1st, May 8th, May 12th, and May 14th. I think those are the dates. Tom, you've got one in between the 12th and 14th. It's in Hartford, Connecticut, right? That's a regional rally.
Yep, we got one coming up in Hartford. Yep, we do.
Yep. The focus of regional rallies. Well, I think the first focus is what you call camaraderie or collaboration or retention. per se.
Yeah.
And the second is recognize everybody had a great year last year and all the superstars and all their accomplishments and stuff. And third is we have great speakers. And fourth reasoning would be, hey, bring people that may be hearing about EXP. They can get exposed to what it really is about and the literal culture of EXP, how everybody just loves everybody. You know, it's just a great place to be kind of world, you know. Anything else?
Can
Scott?
I ask a question?
Yes.
What's the attendance like for EXP at ICSC in Vegas?
Commercial. We just got started in that, 2 years ago. We got started in that 2 years ago, Scott. And I will be there this year, and I'm not sure who all will be there this year.
Okay,
But
I will be there. I'll be there anyway.
okay, well, we have a function scheduled for May 19th that evening, Scott. So I don't know what other parties or functions you know about, but we're putting one together on May 19th there in Vegas. Sean Murphy is.
Fabulous.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know which venue it is. I'm staying at Treasure Island. He's staying at Fontainebleau. It may be a Fontainebleau. I don't know.
You know what? That's
Yeah.
great. We will probably be at the Fountain Blue also,
Okay.
partially because it's newer and it's easier to get in, but also because my wife leased like 3 of those retail shops. So
Great. Hey, Tom, at least I got a spare bed I can fall into if I don't make it out.
and you know, for all of you, you know, if you need a reservation somewhere, you can lean on me. We can we can help make that happen when it's when you're hearing no and you want to do something. We're connected there.
Oh, beautiful. You're talking about in lots of cities. You're talking about.
Even at the Fountain Blue during ICSC, you might not realize how hard it can be to just get a dinner reservation in your own hotel, and you want to bring somebody
Yeah.
or 4 people, and you realize, oh my God, you can't. We can.
Yeah. Yeah. So we will have our presence there, Scott. Since the convention center is under construction, it's really cramped everybody up in the exhibit world. We decided not to do a spot on the floor this year, according to Sean. We're just going to do major function. So yeah.
We've had a booth for the last 2 years. This year we decided, you know, first of all we got to man the booth, and then if people want to walk the floor and work the floor, you know, the booth looks empty and looks stupid. So we're all going to walk the floor and just work the crowd.
Yeah. Yeah. All
Glad
right.
to talk more about that. Thank you both.
Okay.
Hey Keith, do me a favor. Can you share? Agents Get Free, the commercial events page, please? I want to bring this
Yeah.
to you guys' attention if you can.
Yeah. Let me find it first. Hang on.
agentsgetfree.com, then click on special events and click on, special events and then commercial events. There's an event going on. You guys have heard of CCC?
Hang on.
Yes, I've been to CCC events.
We're coming to New York City. So just so you know, Chris Mayer, Scott Bloom, is now an EXP guy. He's getting his license. He's already recruited agents to EXP. So even before his license, we got him a placeholder, and he's already bringing like rock stars in all across, across the country, wherever we find time to help him. Keith, is it showing up right now? There you go. Click on the events and then click on commercial, please.
I'm there. Yeah. Here's the Northeast region. Here's my thing I do every week now. And we're gonna have to change that, Tom. Remind me to remind people.
Yeah, just tell my
We
assistants
gotta
to
change
change
that one
that.
right away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you recognize that face, Scott?
Absolutely. I popped on. I saw him running that. That's
Bill
Rich
Exchange.
Enderlin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, I saw him running that other Zoom the other day.
All right, where are we going here, Tom? Is it under commercial?
Oh shoot, we haven't posted it yet. Sorry. All right,
Okay.
I'll get
All
it
right.
to you guys. Yeah, we're launching CCC in New York City. I'll send it to you directly. I'll send it to you guys directly so you can post it.
Yeah.
And then we're looking for leaders to, not we, but Chris Mayer is looking for leaders to launch CCC's chapters all across the country. He's all in with EXP now. He's fired up about it. Okay.
Yep. All right. So any other announcements in the next month or two we need to be concerned with? Anybody going on? We did ICSCs in May. Nope. Okay, let's do what Tom said. Tom Crumpton.
I
Oh,
don't have any announcements. I'm a business broker out of Atlanta. Been around about 25 years. I've got the CCIM for the commercial side. About it.
no, Tom. No, it's not 25 years. That only takes it to year 2000. You've been around longer than 25 years.
Business broker's 25 years. All
Oh,
right.
business brokerage. Okay. All right. Yeah. But you've been doing this commercial stuff since 78. That's what you told me.
That's when I started.
Yep. Congratulations. Blair, you got him beat?
Actually, I think we had that conversation before one time. Yes, I've got him beat by 2 years.
Oh boy. Is that all we need to know about you, Blair?
Yeah, that's enough.
Oh my gosh. Paul?
I'm an industrial specialist
Oh, okay.
with a sub venue of retail development.
All right. Paul, what's happening?
What do you want? A resume or something, or a little pitch?
Yeah, a little picture. Who is Paul Zorich?
Paul Zorich, Nashville, Tennessee, 34 years in the real estate industry in various capacities, 15 years real estate appraisal company in Ohio, almost 20 years sales down here in the Nashville area. Also a commercial agent, fairly new in the past 3 years. Advisors, I'm sorry. Advisor and business brokerage as well. 7
All right.
businesses in my career, including a franchise company that we started with a partner that went regional. And an admirer of Mr. Keith Andrews, my original mentor.
His original mentor. There you go. Scott Stein is in New Jersey. I don't know. Are you still on, Scott? There he is.
Yeah. Hey, maybe
Hey,
I'm the
Scott.
youngest. Scary. Longtime small business owner and business broker. Only recently real estate license. Happy to be with you.
Good deal. You know, there's some OGs on this call today, Scott. I don't understand. Where do we all come from? Okay, Bill.
Can somebody connect me with Scott Stein? I have at least one opportunity for him that's timely
You got it. I'll right after this call, I'll start a group text.
for North Jersey. Yeah.
You got Scott in your phone? I got them both in my phone, Tom.
You can do it. I can do it. Yeah, I got him.
Okay. All right.
I'll take care of it right after this call.
Thank you.
Okay. Kamel.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kamel Dauk. I'm here in Nashville, Tennessee, the best city in the world. I've been you should come by, and if you drive through the downtown, like across the river, you'll see the humongous new football stadium under construction. You can actually there's a website where you can see the development. Well, that development is not just a stadium. All around it's going to be full of new, cool stuff being built. There's going to be hotels and condos and all kinds of things. So it's really phenomenal to see that East Bank developing the way it is. So that's really exciting. But I've been here in Nashville for 32 years. I've done run a family business. Then we transferred our business into real estate investments. I've been involved in that for the last 15 years. And then I joined EXP 4 years ago and then switched to the EXP commercial. My specialization is in industrial real estate.
All right.
Yes, sir.
And I'm Keith. And second career started 20 years ago. I'm sitting in Birmingham, Alabama. I stayed here because I met a lady the first year I was here, got married the second year to her, and we've been here since. So that's why I'm in Birmingham, Alabama. Commercial, been a broker, been a franchise owner, and I love the idea of hanging my license at this platform and taking advantage of the multiple opportunities of building, as Tom says, the 3 freedoms. What are those? Location freedom, financial freedom, and time freedom. That matters. And this year, myself and a couple of people inside my organization, maybe one, or a couple of them are just taking off, and it's helping the financial freedom to start soon, as Tom knows. Since Eric might see this video, I'll say thank you, Eric, for being you. Okay, so I've got 28 minutes after. I'll end in about 17 minutes, or we can end sooner. Is there anything? There's lots of things going on with the EXP commercial. With the launch, we have a brand new brand launch today. There's a lot more going on. So if you can catch the video, repeat from Wendy Forsythe, and she's put it in Canva Pro already. The branding package and everything's in there. What else was I going to say?
How long till we get golf shirts, dress shorts?
You can go
and-
in right now and order those, Scott.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Go to EXP brand. It's expbrandstore.com. Go to what's the menu button up there where you click it and drop down to commercial? It's
It's in the brand store. You could browse it.
Yeah.
It's,
yeah. You'll find those. I just ordered 4 shirts for myself. Okay.
Scott, when I'm not on the road anymore, I'll send it all to you. I know you asked for all that stuff.
Thank you. And I guess a question, I'm sorry if nobody else cares about this, but hopefully you do. So
Yes.
like we all have our own brokerage, right? Can we get the logo to get it? So instead of just buying an EXP shirt, can we grab the
Yes,
logo
Scott,
and then
yes.
send it to our embroiderer to have it dual branded shirt?
Yes. And they even have that category in the brand store
Oh,
where it says there's another button at the top. I'm not looking at it right now, but it said something like custom. The word custom, you click that and it shows you all the shirts again, and your logo would be over on this sleeve or something. Also on the template for your business cards, your flyers, your signs, your email addresses, they have 2 or 3 templates where it has this logo here. You see the top of mine, but to the left of what you see up there, the left of the EXP commercial logo is another space you can put your brand in.
so it's user friendly, it's smart, like
Yes.
everything else EXP.
Yeah, well, wait, everything else, but not every person, right?
That's great.
The system is almost perfect. The people never are.
They never are, no. No, you
Hey, I
gotta
resemble
get
that
one.
remark.
It's okay. Man, now you're gonna have to come down to Birmingham, Scott. Like you said years ago.
I'm not afraid.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
I
okay.
just got my new passport, so.
Oh. Oh, yeah, you're gonna leave out to the country of New York City and join the rest of the country, is that what you're saying? Okay.
I might sooner go back to Nashville and Hattie B's, but I'll
Oh, yeah.
get there.
Okay, so one other thing, what was it? Atlanta. Oh, so every month, 4th Thursday of the month, Tom Crumpton, myself, and Eric Clark host what we call Lunch and Pitch. It's open to anybody in any CRE company. Come on in and pitch your opportunities, your listings, your wants of your clients. Sit around for 3 hours. We feed you lunch. And we talk about whatever's going on. And we also, answer questions about EXP at the end of the day too. So it's pretty fun. But
And it's good to note, Keith, sorry, that as you guys are listening to this, Paul and Blair, right, and Scott, 2 Scotts on this call, and Kamel, I think about all these things that some of us are doing. We are high on doing R&D, ripping off and duplicating.
yes,
We want nothing more than for you to rip off what we're doing successfully and duplicate it, or rip off what we're doing mediocrely and take it to the next level because you can do it better. That's
Yeah.
the point of sharing all these things. That's part of these masterminds.
that's
Back to
everything.
you.
Everything. IRLs, even these in real life, that I stirred up, and then Paul started helping me a couple years ago. Even Scott jumped in there just by visiting. Yeah. Yeah. Blair's now attempting it with some people, so yeah. Take our ideas and run with it. Make things happen. Scott,
Keith,
yeah, I was
Can
gonna
I
wait.
ask you a question of Scott Bloom?
Yes.
Scott, since I'm just getting to know you on this Zoom here, what is your asset class? Do you have a particular specialty at all?
Commercial brokerage, literally office, retail, medical, warehouse, hotels, land for development, air. I'm like a tiny Cushman and Wakefield, but we
Okay.
don't do management. We're just brokerage, leasing and sales. And we are actually the only non-major firm ever to win Real Estate Board of New York Retail Deal of the Year for bringing a real supermarket 30,000 feet down to downtown Manhattan, the financial district. If you can imagine any of the towns you live in, even Philly, whatever part of Philly you're in, Blair, 65,000 residents. Guess how many supermarkets they had? Zero. I know the town I grew up in on Long Island, we had 50,000 and we had about 6 supermarkets. Zero. Like the largest thing you could find would be like a 3,000-foot deli. They wanted to become 10,000. I got them to do the full 30,000-foot building. And this is where the landlord didn't even want them. I don't want to take too much time on it, but that's so the answer is I have familiarity with anything, including from the landlord side, being the leasing agent of 42 buildings over the years. So it's why I really kick ass for all kinds of tenants. And
Scott, what you did is exactly what this call is about. You just brought up a topic. What you just said. What is that topic? That topic is, do you know where there's a need?
oh,
Do you see what I'm
yeah,
saying? You
I
just brought
do.
that up. That's what
I
this
was
call is
taught that's the
about.
difference between marketing and sales. Find out what they want and sell them that.
Scott,
You
there
know
must
that
have been a
there's
lot of skinny people in
65,000
that neighborhood.
65,000 multimillionaires sitting up above and they have nowhere to go buy some groceries. I mean, what do you think that's like?
They do now. Now there's Whole
Yes.
Foods and whatever, but back
Exactly.
then there was nothing. And look, we've all done this long enough to know you don't typically get any tenant to take triple what they're looking for. But it's what made sense because then they got the driveway, they got to control the HVAC, the whole physical plant.
They got the
By the
building.
way, I'm working on deal number 4 for that tenant right now. 4 and 5, actually.
That's fantastic.
Scott, I'm going to reach out to you after the call privately about a couple things.
Glad to help, Paul.
Hey, Paul, I'll have to give you his info. You don't have it, do you?
I can look him up on Workplace if he's on there.
No, you can't.
Tom,
look
are
it
He's
you
up.
not on
okay with
workplace.
this, Tom?
The ink is not dry yet, Paul. This is the guy we're talking about. I'll introduce the two of you by text as well. I already introduced the two Scots. I'll do you, Paul, but not while I'm driving right now.
No, that's fine. Start blowing on that paper, Tom.
Safety first. We need you too.
All right. Anything else? I was going to say in chat, Scott Bloom is that flyer on what they were talking about. It's coming up in when is that?
I already clicked through on it.
April 17. Okay, good. Yeah, Bob Nack will be there. Cool. All right, guys. Anything else anybody want to bring up?
Thanks for having me. I'll jump off in case somebody's being shy because I'm here.
No, they're not being shy because of you. These guys are not shy
Happy
guys.
Thursday, everybody.
I wait. If nobody's got anything else, I'll turn off the recording. We can talk off recording. Everybody's good?
Ooh, is there something special?
Oh, yeah. Nobody else, I'll turn off the recording. Here we go.